let's change it back to something a little bit more.
Well, I'm doing it because I'm trying to get you up. We're gonna let the world
See,
watch
okay.
us.
See,
Yeah, do
see,
it.
there.
What
So
about?
yes, you're okay.
Well, I know, but I can't.
Now I can do
I don't have a split screen. I can just see him. Fair enough. I don't need to see me.
It's just going to go back and forth between you talking. It's like an interview.
Okay.
All right, so we're doing this differently this time. Is that correct?
It seems that yes.
All right. So
So
now
you're live.
we're live. All
We're
right.
live.
So somebody go check it, hook up, make sure it's coming through good.
All right.
Hey, at least we got hooked up, I think, right?
There it is, right? That's all that matters. What do you think about this background? It looks like I'm in an office now.
It does. Yeah, you got the plant. You got the plant in the back.
Right there?
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
your windows need to be tinted though.
They are a little bright.
Yes.
I am pointing at the right ones, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking at my screen and I'm like, okay, so is it this way or this way? That's fair.
I can at least your shirt is coming across properly as opposed to written backwards.
Yeah.
You
There you
know,
go. We're good.
I've seen that happen. You know, where it's a reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it does with me on Instagram. But I'm like that close to changing. That's all going to be different. So
Yeah. Good for you. Good for
yeah.
you. Well, then you can have the same troubles I just had, or still having. Hang on a sec.
No worries.
Do we have it? It's all good. It's coming across. All right. Oh, okay. Well, normally we have a split screen up, okay? And what I've been told is that it's going back and forth with whoever's talking is on the screen. So don't talk so much so I can be on the screen, okay?
No, we're good. We're good. You just tell me what you need, man.
I think we're there, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in tonight to B Plus, All Things Window Film. Tonight, we are blessed. We have Jason on here from Tinter Brand, Tint Dude 3. Tonight is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, we're winging it. We're shooting from the hip. We're just here to have a good time and cut up a little bit, and hopefully we can blow some soul and dig some good stuff out of Jason that might be of benefit to all of you out there that are looking to grow your businesses. Because tonight, this seasoned veteran is gracing our screen. So, Jason, thank you for being here.
Hey, thank you. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get. You're trying to set up now. I'm trying to get things rolling here also. So, but yeah, thanks for letting me be on. God, you were on what? 2 weeks ago with me.
Yes, on a Thursday night. So maybe last
Yeah,
week or 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes.
Yep. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Had a good time.
Heck yeah. How are you? You doing well?
I am. I am. Busy. Are you busy?
Well, I mean, I'm busy traveling. I'm not really busy working, if that makes any sense.
It does. Which you're just opening yourself up for a can of worms there. You know I'm gonna dive right into that shit, right?
That's all right. Do what you got to do. This is your show.
No, you're
Do
the
it.
guest. It's your show. But you're traveling. So listen, everybody. As you know, Jason is one of our best out there at what he does. Growing business, being in business. He's a seasoned veteran as well as he's got just mad dog skills on glass. And I'm not sure many of you know any more about what Jason does for a living than I do. I just know he's good. Okay. And you heard it right there. He just tipped his hat a little bit about he's been traveling, and I'm wondering, how the heck do you make a living? I mean, because you are out there blessing people constantly. Just tell us a little bit about what you do, or a lot of it,
Okay, fair enough.
and we'll dig into any part of it, you know?
Well, okay. So, all right. So I'm a window tinner for 23 years. I've been in this industry for 23 years. I started off in Oklahoma. I was working for a company. Long story short, they had to let me go because they wanted me full time. I was wanting to finish my business degree, and so I left. I started tinting windows in between classes, and after class, before class. I mean, I was just doing it nonstop out of a friend's garage. And I got my business degree. I moved to a different town in Oklahoma. Started working for another guy, and then he basically kind of like gave me the shop, and he kind of disappeared. And then I was just running it, and I was just tinting windows. That's all I was doing. And I decided to move out of Oklahoma, and I moved to Colorado and became an independent contractor. So I still have my business, everything's like that, but I just didn't want to own a shop. So I worked for him for about 10 years, and I just recently left because I wanted to do something different. And I've been wanting to travel. I've been wanting to do meet and greets with other window tinters throughout the country, and just be a little bit more free. And I started advertising that I can train. Anything that's all under a shop, I can do. I can sell, I can train, I can install, just everything. And there you go. That's what I'm doing now. So I'm just traveling. So people could literally book me, and however many days, and they'll pay me to come out to their shop. I'll come out. I'll hang out. I'll train new guys. Train their guys that if they want like different tips and tricks, or to work a little faster. Just everything in between. And they pay me to come out there and do it. And on top of it, I get to meet really cool people. I get to go to different places. I get to see a lot of different things, and I enjoy it. I mean, you can't put a price tag on that.
No, it's freedom, freedom.
It's freedom.
And still within your industry, doing what you love to do and what you're naturally gifted at.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Just having fun.
Yeah. Well, that's something else. I mean, so many of us, especially if we build the business wrong, we're slaves and we're stuck to every day.
Exactly.
We're stuck to every minute of just trying to grind a penny into a dime. And so for you to have that freedom, I mean, either you're making a killing at training, okay, or you're financially independent in the past, or you're debt free, or all of the above. I mean, my hat's off to you. That is amazing. That is amazing what you're doing. You've got the best of the best there with what you're doing.
I will tell you, over the last 2.5 years, I've really worked myself on the social media side, especially with Instagram. Reached out to a lot of independent tinters, shops, whatever, and started really kind of getting that connection with everybody. And so people really started to kind of see who I was. And then probably over the last year and a half, I really started marketing myself as I can be a traveling tinter. So if a shop has an installer who's about to go on vacation, and the shop is like, gosh, now we got to slow down production because we have someone who's going to be gone for a week. Well, they can call me. I'll come down, and I'll be their installer for the whole week. So that way they don't slow down production. And their installer comes back, I leave, I come home, done deal. And I started working towards that. And I started offering training and just everything. And now people are just literally booking me going, yeah, we want you here, we want you there, we want you here. And right now, I am literally booked out all the way till the end of June.
Man, that is amazing.
And that's every other week.
Wow.
Every other week, I'll be somewhere different.
Yeah, working.
Working.
Yeah,
Yep.
working in the
Working.
shop. And
Yep. Doing
training.
videos, content, whatever. I mean, whatever they want me to do, I'm there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Well, that is that's something else. I'd like to get you out here to work with us. We're going into a new shop. We're going to have you out.
All you gotta do is call.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yep. You
Yeah.
got my number. All you gotta do is call me, book me. I'll come out there.
Uh-huh. That would be awesome, man,
Yep.
to be blessed with that because we have our way of doing things and that's what I'm so excited about the Tinner Battles, okay, is that I get to learn and see all these other tips and tricks and so on. I only know what I do. I only top load, okay? That's all I do. I'm scared to take cars apart. I don't want to
That's
break the clips. I don't want to do this or that. It's just what I'm used to, you
I
know.
get it. I get it. I was the same way. I was the same way. But I tell you, all the shops that I've been to over the years, I'm seeing a lot of easier ways to actually pull panels back. And because I'm not a door panel popper, I'm not. I'll be honest. I two stage and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Some cars are real simple. Some cars you got to really take things apart. Just depends upon how well you want to or how fast you want to go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just a two stage guy.
You are, but you also are like one of the only few people that can tint blindfolded.
Now,
I seen you on video tinted
did you
blindfolded.
did you see that?
Yeah, I did. Now I had to tune out at towards the end. Who won? You or Mike? Attaboy.
So Mike was up there because I was just up in Chicago, and I was with my buddy Chris Queen at his shop for a couple of days, and we did a couple of videos, we hung out, we did a couple of pictures. I helped him knock out a bunch of things like really quick. He had a pretty nice steady flow of vehicles coming in, and so when Mike Burke showed up, he's me and him like to clown, and we like to do stupid stuff and just off the wall, hey, let's try something different, let's do this, let's do that. And he's like, I think we need to try a blindfold. I'm like, let's do it, do it, I'm in. And so we were running around the shop trying to find something to use as blindfolds. We're like, hey, let's take some towels and some duct tape and whatever. So what happened is there was a little bit of miscommunication between Mike and I because we both had our patterns already on the glass, on the peel boards.
Yeah.
And he went and pulled the gasket out of the driver's side, and then he went over to the passenger side and pulled the panel back, and he was going to pull it out, but he couldn't get the seal out. But he had the door panel popped probably about that much. So the seal wasn't like up against the glass.
Yeah.
No big deal. Well, I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was completely gone.
Okay.
So we went to go to start to install, and I said, okay, are we spraying the window first, going over the peel board, and then walking up, or what? And he's like, no. Don't spray the glass. And I'm like, don't spray the glass? He's like, no, just from the peel board and just start going. Well, he actually did say spray the glass when you come over to the window. And I didn't hear that. So I just sprayed the film, and I go over, and he's already spraying the glass. And I'm like, what's going on? And then the guy that kind of was standing there with me, one of Chris's guys, he started spraying the glass. He's like, dude, you forgot to spray the glass. I was like, you told me not to. So there was a little miscommunication there. And then when I was trying to install it, I mean, doing blindfold, that's a nightmare. If you've ever done that before,
no,
it's a nightmare.
I
mean,
I don't know that I could have got from the peel board to the car.
I tell you, that alone, for one, it really makes you really love the fact that you still have your sight.
Yes.
Because I was just like, oh my God, you talk about putting me in a whole different realm.
Right.
And so when I went to go do a bottom load, I thought I was touching the door panel, but it was actually the gasket that was still in there.
Right.
So it kind of threw me off a little bit.
If your blindfold was off, you'd been able to see that and adjust for it.
Exactly. So I was having a little bit of hard time, and then when I was coming back to the longer side of the glass, I couldn't feel the film real quick,
Yeah.
and I couldn't tell if I was back far enough. But I had two little handling creases, but my gap was like on point.
Yeah.
Mike Burke, he had one little handling crease, a little smudge on the bottom, and his gap was off. I mean, I'm talking so much less than mine.
Okay.
And so everybody was like, technically Jason won, but Mike and I both kind of figured because of what happened to me, and I was able, so Mike and I both kind of looked at each other and was like, call it a tie, and I was like, okay, we'll call it a tie. But in reality, I won.
All right. Well, you got to leave that room so the feud keeps going. You know what I
There
mean?
you go, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if he watches this, I'm sure he'll call me out and be like, "You want to go again?"
Yeah. We'll have to have him on here to defend himself.
Yeah, there you
Right.
go. There you go.
I've been
So
watching.
yeah, it was just fun. We wanted to do something different, and he told Chris to go live on Window Film Revolution, and people were just like, I was always wanting to do that, but I never have, and blah blah blah. And so, I mean, hopefully, Mike Burke and I kind of set the bar a little high, and maybe challenges a couple people to try it out. So because it's not easy, it's not.
Rumor has it Tint Wiz is going to come out with some blindfold apparel now. Yeah.
I'm right here, baby. Just send them right here.
We're going to have some Tint Wiz
Right
blindfolds, that say Tint Wiz on them.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna another category at the battles.
That's fine with me.
I did do something real similar way back in the day, but it was flat glass. So I was tinting the windows in this big building, and they had built a room, and there were no lights in the ceiling, and I had to do this building at night. And I'm on the third floor, and outside the building is a park. So there was no street lights that got to me, and the way the walls were kind of like a dark room, like a light block, and no lights in the ceiling. And so I had like 4 windows that were like 50 inches wide by 100 inches tall, and literally couldn't see anything. And I reached a point where as long as my film bumped and I felt I was over at the top and I anchored it, I checked my edge, felt good, then you just start going. It's that muscle memory. You just trim guides right or freehand, but everything just goes. And I came back the next day to look for fingers, and they were fine. They were fine.
That's awesome.
You go through the motions, So
when you go through the motions, and that's what was happening to me. You get that. It's just automatic. It's automatic.
It's something really cool to do. Wasn't it?
Oh, it was phenomenal. It really was. It's something I never. I mean, we've all talked about. Oh, I bet I could do that blindfold, but we never really did because we're all just hustling and bustling,
right?
But no one really takes the time out to go, oh, I'm going to attempt this. So, but I tell you what, I literally reached up on this top corner and then the bottom corner, and I was literally feeling a lot. And I'm like, I know I'm pretty close. And I went to the middle, and I could feel it, and I bumped it up just a little bit more because I know I can get a little tighter. But that's hard to do because you feel the bevel in the glass, but without actually seeing it, it's hard to tell where your film line is.
Yeah, and if you go too much, we all know what happens. Plenty of dirt, right?
It fails. Yep, not going to work.
And so you had to have plenty of slip solution. I mean, it had to stay moving for you. The whole, I mean, what about that dry glass where the glass is beating up? Oh, that would have kicked your ass. You know what I mean?
Oh, it was quite interesting. It really was. Awesome. But it definitely challenged me. Yeah. But you know what? No gaps on the side, no gap on the bottom, perfect edge on the top, and just like I said, two very small handling things that I probably could have got out with the heat gun and no big deal. And like it was sellable. And so was Mike Burks.
Yeah.
And we both looked at each other and said, you know what? little heat. This thing was out the door. No one ever know we did it blindfolded. I was like, I know. I agree. Absolutely.
Nice. Well, there you have it, B Plus Nation. If you want to hire Jason to come and teach you how to blindfold tint, all right, you know how to reach him, right?
Right? Absolutely.
That is awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some badasses doing some stuff right there. So you were in business for a while. I mean, you worked for a shop and you ran their shop. Is that right?
In Oklahoma, I did. Yes.
Oklahoma. So do you know my buddy Chad Ridgway?
Dude, that's my boy.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
You want to know something
Infinite.
about Chad? You want to know something about
I
Chad?
do. Give me some dirt.
Okay, so Chad Ridgway and I, we go back, I don't know, 20 something years.
Yep.
Like we used to cruise around our little small town in our cars, pull over at Sonic's and hang out. Like that's how far back, like high school far back.
Okay.
So he went to school for automotive paint and body upholstery, and that's all he really knew.
Uh-huh.
And he's phenomenal. He's a phenomenal upholstery guy. Just some of the stuff that he does just blows my mind. Probably about 7 years ago, he contacted me.
Yeah.
He called me up and he goes, "Hey, is it that hard to tint windows?" And I'm like, "Dude, you've seen me do it. I tinted your car."
Right.
And he goes, "But is it like that on every car?" And I was like, "No," because he had an old 90 something Eclipse, so
Yeah.
that nice curvy back window.
Yikes.
The guy that was tinting windows in our hometown had to do it in 2 or 3 pieces.
Sure.
He said, "Can you do it in one?" I was like, "Yeah," and I did it in one piece.
Yeah.
And so he's like, "Can you teach me how to tint?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he drove over here to Colorado, and I literally trained him how to tint in my garage.
Nice.
Then I'm telling you, phone calls, text messages, FaceTiming, how to shrink certain windows over FaceTime, just you name it, I did it for him. Then I taught him how to do vinyl wrap. Then I taught him how to do flat glass. Then I taught him how to do PPF. And now this guy has his own shop in my hometown, and he's killing it. He's absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
And he always texts me. He's like, "Dude, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I'm at." He just paid off his house last week, and he goes, "All because of you."
Yeah.
So it makes me feel good. But I taught him everything he knows about this industry because he was just upholstery, paint, and body, and now he knows so much more. And I get to go see him next week, so I get to go see some film with him next week.
Oh man, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I mean, what a good guy. Nice guy too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for his customers, they couldn't get anybody better in that area. I mean,
Oh, no.
art's genuine.
Yep.
I mean, he does an amazing job. Infinite distinctions.
Yep.
And I tell you what, yeah, he cares. He speaks very highly of you, by the way. He talked about somebody in Colorado. I'm like, well, fuck that guy, whoever it was, Yeah, I got my hair up, and then that's not hard to do, right?
Yeah, right.
But I said, we don't need to listen to him, man. I'll help you out,
Oh,
Well, I didn't know.
ouch.
I didn't know, give me a break, right? That's my boy
Ouch.
too. I like Chad, man. I kind of was starting to take him under my wing the same way, I was protective. But you know what? Let's go back a little bit. You said something that's really key because I've just trained 5 guys in 2 weeks. Okay, now each one is getting like 2 days. But
Sure.
it's enough to brave up these new dealers, new into flat glass or new into auto or new into both, and they're literally scared. They don't want to. They're almost hoping the phone doesn't ring and they get a job because now what do I do?
Yep.
They're on the hot seat. So
Yep.
I literally tell them this: when you come here, I'm gonna basically get you brave enough, okay, to start tackling some work on your own. I'm gonna, okay, right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
we can't teach it all. It takes forever.
No.
But you get them over that hump to ready start to tackle. But the key here, what I heard you say that Chad did is he wore you out with phone calls, FaceTime, texts, after the fact. That's the key. They've got to stay in touch with you afterwards.
I tell you, I don't know if Chad's watching or not, but because he keeps up with you guys all the time. And I will tell you something about Chad. It's been an ongoing joke since the day I started training him, and I always said that I needed at least a $2 fee every time he called me to be his tech support, and he always laughed about it. And I'm like, if I had those $2 for every call, FaceTime, text, everything, I could probably retire. That's how many times we talked. It's unreal.
That,
Now, is it a bad thing? Was I mad? Was I getting burnt out on him? No.
no,
Chad's a really good friend of mine, and I wanted nothing but the best, and I wanted him to succeed. So anything he wanted, I was there
yes,
all the time. Yes.
yes. But understand that's the key. They've got to do it. Who's the winner? I mean, I know you got a great friend in Chad out of this deal, but the real winner is the guy who's doing the reaching. Okay?
Yeah.
And so Chad is the winner through that. And I'm trying to basically send a message to the guys that I've recently worked with. You know, do you see this thing?
Always on.
I'm not hearing it. Okay? Wear it out. I'm here. We've got a little rapport. Now we're going to take it to the next step, the next step, the next step. So all the guys that I've worked with here recently, because I piled in a bunch here real quick, but wear out that phone. Call Jason. Call any of these stars in the tenor battle. Just keep reaching out to everybody because that's where your knowledge is. You know, and then Window Film Revolution. What a great site, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you talk about knowledge all over the place. You could literally just go to the search bar and type in something that you're working on, and there's something being said.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Rick Tallman's done a great job with that platform. I love it.
He has. Yeah. And he's actually on with me tonight on Tinder Tuesday.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
Yes, he is. And the bad thing about it is by the time your show comes on, I live 45 minutes from here. So I have a little wind down here at the shop. I live in the country, so we're on satellite. So for me to do the podcast, I stay in town.
Sure.
And then by the time I get home, I'm halfway through your show. I'm always coming on late. Hey, I'm here. You know.
Yeah, it's hard to accommodate everybody on a time frame for a show. It just is.
It is.
You know, I picked 7 o'clock my time because I know it's a little late for the East Coast, but it's only 9. But I'm also trying to hit the West Coast too because by the time I'm on, they're kind of wrapped up for the day. So I'm trying to balance everything where, you know, if they did want to join or if they wanted to watch, they can. So, I was doing the best I could. So I just stuck with 7. It doesn't work for everybody, and I get that, but I do the best I can.
You know, but that's the same time mine is. Okay, right now, which is 6 o'clock.
Right.
Oh no, that makes it 5 for you.
It's 5:30 right now.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I try to make it that way as well. What was really tough was when I had Tommy Silva on. It was like 1 o'clock in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
In Hawaii.
Yeah, I bet that was very hard to do.
He thought it was in Arizona. So the time was off. And so when I connected with him, of course, Angie did it, and it was much smoother than you and I. All right. But when we connected, he goes, I thought it's in 2 hours. He goes, man, I've got an appointment. But he made the time. He made the time for that call. It was really cool. Blessed.
That's good. No, that's good. Yeah, it's hard to accommodate everybody. It is, especially time or different time zones. I mean, it's not fun. But what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
So you're a teacher. You're out there a lot. What would you say to somebody that's trying to break into either flat or auto from an existing platform? Do you got any advice for them?
Oh, any advice? So you're saying like if they don't know anything about it right now, they're just trying to offer it, like add it to their shop?
Yeah, see, I'm getting a lot of that where like maybe they're auto guys and they want to add flat. but
Oh God.
I've had one or two that want to go the other way as well. So
Automotive to flat glass is way easier than flat glass to automotive, in my opinion. I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
well, yeah, it is. I mean, I did flat forever. Okay. Then when I came to auto, it was a learning curve.
It's a
But
learning curve.
but I still knew how to handle film. Um, Shrinking was weird. Okay.
Yeah,
I still knew to wipe the top three edges and flush the bottom. There were
sure.
I knew how to handle a knife, but um, okay. So from auto to flat, what do you say? Give us some ideas.
Auto to flat. I mean, that's way easy. I mean, you can get a film handler, or you can even use a plotter, and you can dial in the size of the window really, really, really close. Where all you're doing is literally just put it up there, and you can literally cut like one or even two sides. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no streaking, there's no double anything. Most films, I mean, you can snap that liner and it falls right off. You're not sitting there trying to pull with your teeth or anything like that.
Yeah.
I say going from auto to flat glass is way easier, and I think it's a lot easier to train because there's in my mind there's less steps.
Okay.
Um, and it's pretty simple. I mean, if you can't lay a flat piece of glass, then you probably shouldn't be tinting cars. I mean, that's the way I look at it. Going the opposite direction, going from flat to auto, like you said earlier, there's a huge learning curve on the auto side. You got to learn how to shrink. You got to. I mean, there's a lot of different things.
Yes.
Because every car is totally different.
Yes.
Most flat glass is pretty much flat. I mean, besides designer frames like an arch window, how you would approach an arch window versus just a regular rectangle window, or
Sure.
The best way to go about doing a skylight. When it's angled and you're up there and it's like, which way do you peel, from the bottom to the top to the bottom? There's all these other factors, but going to auto, it's endless learning because every car is different. Every make and model, year, it's totally different.
Yeah, and like it's so many different techniques. I don't take apart.
Yeah.
So third brake lights. I don't take out decks, but I'm really good at cutting and getting a nice brake light.
Sure.
In
some states you can't have the third brake light covered.
Right.
So it has to be cut out.
Yeah.
So yeah. I get it.
There's a lot to it. That's right. Yeah. So awesome. What do you want to talk about? Got anything?
You're the one that said you were going to drill me the whole time. So
Well,
I mean, what else do you want to know about me? You think you got enough info on me that, I mean, you tell me.
well, have you ever heard in advertising, or that a business owner, when he's thinking of a marketing plan, might know too much about his industry, that he can't get the right message to the end user because so much is unsaid? He's thinking it all already. That's what this means. So about you, the things you just described, I put the pieces together, but there might be a whole lot more that other people don't know. So maybe I should dig in a little bit.
You should.
I
should. Your chance.
Okay.
Here's your chance.
It's just such a unique business model of what you're doing, because
it's getting even better.
Okay.
I just hit the tip of all this.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
How tell me. All right. I'd like to know a little more, and I don't know, because this is strange.
Sure.
I've never heard of it. Let me hear some of your ideas.
All right. So what I'm working on now. So you do know that I own Tinder brand, right?
Yes.
Okay. It took a lot of people to know that I was the same one, and because a lot of people didn't realize that I owned that at the same time. So I actually started that, I think, back in 2016, and didn't think much about it, and I thought, one of these days maybe I'll come up with something and see what happens. In 2018, when I was doing more on Instagram, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna produce a shirt. Let's see if it bites. Now I only had like maybe 200-300 followers, nothing big, and I didn't get a bite, not one bite, and I was like, God, okay, scratch that. Let's start something new. So that's when I started reaching out to other followers, and I started gaining that interest of everybody, and I started building up my following. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do this one more time. And I tried, and it just took off. It just took off. And I was like, okay, now I'm somewhere. Well, at the time, I actually had a lady here in town, and she was making the shirts, and it was taking like 2 weeks to get the order in, pick up the product, ship it, everything like that. And it just started becoming a headache. And I'm like, I'm trying to work, I'm trying to travel, I'm trying to do this, and I'm a single father, so I'm trying to do all these things, and I'm like, I can't get people's orders out fast enough. Well, when I quit my job, I opened my own website. I said, screw it, I'm going to do this. Open a website, everything's made to order, it's drop ship, it's literally, that's it. I load it, it sells, it's gone, I don't have to do anything. So it's literally taken so much stress off of me, and it's taken off like crazy. So there's that. The traveling thing. So what I'm working on next is where you can actually go to tinterbrand.com, and I'm actually going to have my calendar, my schedule on there. And if you want to book me, all you got to do is go in, look at the dates, find out what's available, what dates you're wanting, and you can literally go in, book me, put a deposit, and it's done.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything. And I'm literally booking flight, hotel, everything, and I'm out the door.
Yeah.
Right now I've got 2 different packages. I got a 3-day and a 5-day package.
Okay.
So that's everything. If you want me to train, if you want me just there to work, if you want me to just come out and have a beer, I mean, I don't even care. Right. It's just whatever. Right. I can help with sales. I can help with anything. It doesn't matter. So you can book me for 3 days or you can book me for 5. So we're going to have 2 packages. It's all done right there. And that's it.
I love it.
So easy.
Yeah, I love it. So that's kind of like when you book with Eric for your training in TintWiz.
It's going to be exactly like that.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. Eric's actually helping me out with that. He came up with that aspect of doing something like that. And I was like, oh, dude, so we can tie this onto my website. We can make it. He's like, absolutely. I'm like, all right, let's do that. So I'm working all that. I'm coming up with a whole bio, a little background of everything I can do, everything like that. And people literally just go on, book me, and I'm out the door. That's it. Super easy.
I want to say something because I'm not sure that a lot of people are real comfortable in maybe promoting this idea of yours. First of all, you're a badass. You are worth having in somebody's shop. Now, I'm going to give you a testimonial that people can take to the bank. So, folks, hiring Jason is well worth it. And let me tell you why. I have been a distributor for Chad Ridgway, who we've been talking about a while ago.
Yes.
Now, I know that Jason has Chad's ear. Jason hasn't tried to steer Chad away from our brand.
Nope.
Okay, Jason is Jason. He is going to meet you. I'm guessing this is true. He's going to meet you where you are, what you're doing. And I feel every distributor, every manufacturer should embrace the power of your talent helping their dealers get better. I mean, I'm just connecting the dots here.
Sure.
Right? We're walking down this path.
That's kind of the end goal, is where anybody, I mean, I know all the tools out there. I know what tools to get. I know what tools work best. I know which ones that people buy and they're like, I've never used it. It was a waste of money. We all know there's things out there, and especially new guys or new girls that come into tinting windows.
Yep.
they just go on the websites and they're like, oh, I need this, 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 and this. And it's like, no, you don't. You don't need all of this. There's a lot of stuff out there that's just unnecessary. We all know that.
Right.
Am I putting that company down for a product that's not really usable? Absolutely not. It may work for one person, but it may not work for the other person.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I could do all of that. I've used just about every tool out there. I have, you know,
and you,
I buy them all. My toolbox is full of tools, and I don't even use probably 3/4 of it.
right.
So yeah, it's all those things.
And what I'm trying to make everybody out there feel comfortable with is you're not going to come in with your own agenda.
Absolutely not. No, I come and they tell me what's going on, and I accommodate to them what they're wanting. I don't discriminate on tools, film, the way they take in their customers. Nothing like that. If they want me to give them insight, I can give them insight.
Right.
You know, and I can coach them a different direction because I've been in so many shops and I see what works.
Right.
And that's all I'm trying to offer. If they don't want to use that, hey, no hard feelings.
Right.
At all.
Right.
I'm not going to do any of that stuff. But they want me to come in and just work. Hey, you give me a card and I'll slam it out. I mean, that's just it. I don't care.
I mean, if they were had half a brain, they'd also be there with you to be learning if you're working.
Sure. Why not?
It's a training aspect, man, because like you say, what you gather from everybody, now you consolidate it and you start to see what's faster and what's better and
absolutely
what not to do.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So there's that on the training side.
Okay.
Now, something that I'm working with and I can't give too much out. There's someone else I'm working with currently. Actually, I just got off the phone with them yesterday. And I'm actually going to have my own tool packages available. Okay. So they're on my website, and I'm working on all that. So on my website, there will actually be a kit that you can actually purchase of tools that I recommend, tools that I use on the daily. And you can actually purchase that kit. There will be a starter kit, intermediate, and advanced. So yes. I'm working on those. Those will all be available on the website also. So I am working on that. But I can't say what tools. Not yet.
Right. Fair enough. Fair enough. But, you know, like you said, there's hundreds of tools. And people think they need all of them, and you say they don't. We all know that for auto, we need a pokey tool. For lack of a better word, we need us a pokey tool to do some tucking. Absolutely. Well, the one I like, and you guys might all laugh your ass off, is that one that looks like the Batman card. You know, Conqueror maybe.
Oh, yeah, the yellow with the black strip.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's black with the yellow strip.
Or which? Yeah. Well, they have both colors.
You know, I mean, I really like that. And then here's something that's huge. How many times have you gone in and picked up somebody's gold card or that tool, any tool, and the edge sucks? I mean, it's all scratched up and the nicks out of it.
All the time.
All the time. All they have to do is sit there and rub it on their jeans as they're standing there.
You can, absolutely.
All right, and it would buff out, and you have that tool till it just eventually shrinks down.
That's right. Believe it or not, the tool that I use to tuck film behind the lower gasket is a mayonnaise spreader.
Mayonnaise spreader.
Yes, sir.
So, like
that's my little secret.
Like a little spatula on a wood handle?
There's no wood handle. It's all plastic. And it's very flexible, where you can literally go in and pull back like this, and the film just goes right through.
Mayonnaise spreader.
Yes, sir.
All right. There's got to try it.
Well, what's funny is the guys at Chris's shop in Chicago. I don't remember which vehicle it was, but I was tending a roll down. It was on a truck, or no, it was an SUV. And one of the guys came around. He's like, "What's that in your hand?" I was like, "Oh, this is what I use to tuck the film back." And they're like, "Yeah, but what is it? Where did you get it?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a mayonnaise spreader." And they just like, "What?" And it's like, "Yes, it's a mayonnaise spreader."
Wow. And that's what it's called. I've never heard of a mayonnaise. You're talking to a mayonnaise connoisseur here.
Okay. Hey, I'm not judging.
But I don't know what a mayonnaise spreader is other than a bucket.
Yeah. It's kind of like it's I don't have one. I don't have one in here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd show you. Yeah, it's a mayonnaise spreader. It,
Yeah.
it works great. Yep.
Google search mayonnaise spreader.
79 cents.
Okay, and you can buy them from Tinter brand, right?
Um, so yeah, I've got a lot more in store. I'm slowly building up on adding more things and more offers, and I, my end goal is honestly, I just want to travel. I do, and I'll travel to any shop, any shop. I don't care. One man shop, 10-man shop. I don't care.
Is it
That's my goal.
is it the travel you like, or is it the
It's the travel. It's the
camaraderie?
interaction with shops. It's the ability to meet people, talk with them, hang out with them, teach them, show them things, me learn things. It's all the above, and that's my end goal. Is if I can tie all that into one thing, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plain and simple. There's a lot of guys out there that wish they could and they can't. I'm lucky enough to where I can make it happen.
Amazing. That's cool. So you're monetizing your brand. Tinter is taking off. My wife is all over. She wants some shirts. She says, "Oh, Jason, he's so handsome. I got to have that black and white hoodie, you know." And I'm like, "Dude, thanks, man, you know." So the brand is going good. You're monetizing the brand. Booking for training with pre-booking packages. That's amazing. Tools are coming out.
Yep.
I mean, what can't you do when you put your mind to it? That is freaking awesome.
This is a mayonnaise spreader.
Mayonnaise spreader.
Can you see that all right?
Yes. So does it cup or is it flat? Okay, we're gonna have to get some of them. Nice.
Yeah. You just shove that thing back there. You pull it back like this.
Uh-huh. And
It'll
it
go
falls
right in. Right in. And it's plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. 79 cents.
Awesome.
My young assistant just brought one in from the garage. She's like, I heard you. You want this?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I've done so much. Did you ever catch when I did the traveling hood of Instagram? Did you ever catch that?
No, I didn't.
See, that's something else you don't know that I did. I did it twice.
Okay, tell me, what is that?
So, okay, you know the little display hoods, the plastic hoods you can get for like automotive, where you can do like PPF or the ceramic coatings where it's like dropping down. It looks like a little replica of a hood. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yes.
Was that you or me?
No, I'm here.
Oh, I see. Never mind. Hold on.
Okay.
There you go. Sorry, I did something and it's like totally went whack. So this hood, it's a replica of the hood of a car.
Yes, for PPF. Yep.
Yes. So I got a buddy who has a tint shop out in Tennessee, the Mad Tinter, and we were trying to come up with something where we could get whoever wanted to be involved, their signature and their Instagram tag on something. And I was going to do a shirt, and he's like, "That shirt wouldn't be bad." And he's like, "How about one of those little hoods that you have?" And I'm like, "Oh, dude, I've got two of them." He's like, "Do that." And I was like, "All right, cool." So I took his idea. I took my hood, and I took a silver permanent marker, and I signed it. And then I put my Instagram on it. And I literally just said, "Who wants to be a part of this?" It traveled all over the U.S. It went to Canada. There's a guy in the U.K. that got to sign it. There's a guy in Mexico that got to sign it. It went all over the place. It was the traveling hood of Instagram.
Nice.
It took 11 months to get back to me.
Wow.
And then I literally did a giveaway. And now a window tinter in New York, he has it in display in his display case as a trophy.
Wow. Yeah.
And I did two. I did a black one and then I did a white one.
So these hoods, one shop would mail it to the next shop, and
Boom, 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 boom. Just one to the next. And you know how hard that was for me because I had a list of who I want to be involved.
Yeah.
And so I sent it to one place, and then when they were done, they were like, who gets it next? And then I had to go on my list, get their address, send it to them. They had to send it to them. Then they're messaging me, blah, blah, blah. And then one shop's like, yeah, I was supposed to get it. I haven't got it yet. So I had to track it down. All that. That was a mess. It was an absolute headache. But I made it happen. I made it happen.
Yeah.
So,
and then somebody just sits on it for a while, you know. Yeah.
One guy had it for 2 weeks because he had to go to a funeral. Now, that was out of his hands, and I get that.
Sure.
But, yeah.
Slowed everything down. Well, man, that's been everywhere, and now it's on display as a trophy. It's
on display. Yep.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm trying to think of what else I do. I mean, if you saw my inbox on Instagram, you would probably shit a brick.
Yeah, I'm sure I would. I'm not even used to Instagram. When I came on your show, it was like one of my first few times. Okay, yeah.
It's constantly filled. Like I probably wake up to about 40 notifications every morning. Every morning, so it's constant. My phone goes off. It never sleeps. It's insane.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the tenor battles.
Oh yeah.
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 This is going to be fun. So you and Carlos.
My boy Carlos down in Houston, Texas, man. That's my boy.
Now, you remember, you guys are my pick. Okay? I picked you guys. Okay? You asked me on your show, and I was honest with you. You can't let me down. You can't let me down. If my favorite pick is you guys, who's going to get second place?
My pick for second place?
Yep. Behind you guys, who would it be?
Everybody else will get second place.
Politically correct. Peace.
There you go.
Jason, there you go.
There you go.
Man, there's going to be a lot of things going on, a lot of fun.
Oh,
are you excited?
Oh, I wish it was next week. I really do.
I do too, because I want to get on to the next one and the next one. It's just
yes.
It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited. You know, Carlos and I backstory on Carlos and I, we've known each other for years, and he started doing podcasts years ago, and then he kind of got off of it because he's so busy. But I was his first podcast, and he came to Colorado to do a podcast with me in person. And
wow.
That was the first time we met in person. And now Carlos and I are like best friends. Like, I mean, that's my boy. Carlos is my boy. You know, I know he gets a little off the wall with the Texas squeegee thing, but hey, that's him. He's created a character and he's killing it. I don't have that kind of personality, but hats off to that guy. But so I was down there doing some filming with him. He called me up and he's like, "Hey, I need you down here." It was like in February, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll be there." And so I flew out there. We did some videos and some content for his YouTube channel. And the Sunday I was supposed to fly out, he's like, "We should do a 10 battle, just me and you. You do one side, I'll do one other side. Let's just see." And I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." Mm-hmm. So we did it, and I did it live on my Instagram, and I think it's got like 900 plus views on it or something like that. And he's like, "We should do this for real." And I was like, "Let's do it." And so we started kind of putting that out there, and all of a sudden everybody's just like, "I want to be a part of it."
Yeah.
I want in. And then it just started scaling and scaling.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff a lot of people don't know what's going to happen because it's secrets, surprises.
Yes.
You know. But it's going to be a show. It's a show.
Yeah.
It's not come in, everybody be quiet, roped off, you know, and
yes.
Tint in a window. It's loud, a crowd, music, fireworks, smoke bombs. I mean,
the whole bit.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. I can't wait. I'm super excited.
You know, one thing that gets me is it has blown up into so much. I mean, this is like going to the amusement park.
Yeah.
When you designed the rides, our hearts are in our industry. And here we are with the best designers of our industry, the true
Oh yeah.
craftsmen, okay, taking it where the industry's going, and it is going to be packed. And Carlos mentioned that I heard his pain. I heard some of his pain. He has no way of knowing how to prepare for some of this crowd.
He does it.
Okay, and so what he's doing is it's on Tintertainment.
Yep.
And he's got to register. It's like you go and you buy a ticket on tintertainment.com, but there's no fee for the ticket.
No fee. Yeah, it's basically just it literally just you type in your credit card, it literally just goes, you're in. Yeah. That's it. It's just to keep track of how many people are actually going to be there. So we kind of have like a more or less like a head count before the event. So we're a little bit prepared. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
I mean, there's a lot of planning going into this.
A lot. A very lot. And I can't do a whole lot on the planning side. And Carlos knows this because I'm traveling so much. I'm all over. Right. So it's hard for me to be stationary and actually like sit down and break things, apart. But he always calls me. Like, I mean, we talked probably 15 minutes before I got on the plane to come back home from Chicago. I mean, he hits me up when I'm driving back from the airport or whatever, and we're always talking and making sure everything's on the same page. Carlos is just excuse me, he's just a phenomenal guy. He took on a lot. He did. He does have a lot of backing, but he could definitely use a lot more for sure.
I've reached out a number of times saying I'll do anything I can. And I'm sure a lot of people have done that. But as we come into the busy season, we all kind of go, well, he hasn't asked much. Cool. And we go about our day. You know what I mean? But remember, if there's anything you can do to help Carlos. Now, look, let's kind of leave this framed the way it is, okay? Because a lot of the headache that came along with this is that it blew up to what it is.
And it blew up fast.
And he had to keep up with all of that and plan with you guys and make sure it's all, under control in a way that it was still going to have the entertainment value and be a quality battle.
Right.
But if there's anything, Carlos, I'm speaking to you, buddy. If there's anything you need, you touch people. You reach out. If you want help, we're all here. We're all just kind of maybe letting you do it because we are going into season and getting busy. But, we're proud of what you're doing, buddy. I know I am, and I know you are too, Jason.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I wish I could be a little bit more free where I could be down there in Houston with them and help them, right next to him and just help them as we go.
Yeah.
But he understands that I'm in and out. Like I'm all over.
Yeah.
So it's just hard, and he understands. So I do the best I can.
My role is easy. At this point, all I got to do is show up and sit next to Eric and let Eric do all the talking.
There you go.
Right? That guy's good too, right? You go, dog.
You just go. Yeah. I think one of the biggest things that I'm really excited about is just the fact of meeting everybody in person.
Oh.
That's my biggest thing. It's like, yeah, we could all take cars and we can make this whole show and everybody can, bust each other's balls or whatever. And, we're the best and you guys suck and And it's all fun.
Yeah.
We all know on the back end on a regular business day, we're all good at what we do.
Yep.
And we're all making a great living and we're all there to do a certain thing. So in all reality, I'm going there to just have fun. I'm going there to meet people. I can't wait to sit down and shake your hand.
Yeah.
And just simple things like that. And I know there's a lot of people that I haven't spoke to either on the phone or, doing podcasts or even my Instagram stuff that I haven't talked to. But I can't wait to see them in person.
Yeah.
Because they do follow me or I follow them and they're going to be there. Yeah. It's like now I can put a face to who it is behind the screen.
It's going to be exciting.
Yes.
For that right there. 2 days of just party in our industry.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
not that, but it's a great opportunity for anybody to do networking with people that are in the business, in the industry from all over. It's a great opportunity to network with everybody,
everybody.
everybody.
It's going to be awesome. I'm excited for the second day. I mean,
Second
I
day's
don't
gonna
know
be
how
great.
they're going to do it. I don't know how they're really going to control it all, but I know
You
what
know,
I'm going to do. And they're going to need some big bouncers to keep me from walking around. And then when I see you on a car, I'm going to go up and ask you questions about it. I mean, that's the value of what's going on here.
yeah.
So everybody is going to be tinting these cars on a for free or however that works, and that the proceeds are going to Donnie Dixon and charitable causes. But I mean, to see all the different styles going on that second day, and it's and we can kind of poke our nose in
Oh, absolutely.
and learn as opposed to during the battles where all we can do is hoop and holler and
Yep.
get your goat.
Yep. And not only that, but I mean, it's as of right now. Actually, the last time I was down in Houston, and I was with uh, Mike Burke, I was with Dave Dillinger, Mike York, Carlos. Like we were all sitting around, and we were like, "What's an estimated number of tinners that are going to be tinning on Sunday?" And we were literally coming around about probably 50 plus.
What?
That's a lot of tinners.
Okay, I don't know about that. I mean,
That's
but
that's
let's.
just that's just what we were kind of figuring on the top of our head. Like,
Well,
you
I'm
know,
bringing four. Okay,
hey,
and that's
I've
just
got
one shop.
I've got two from Colorado
Okay,
that are coming.
we're already at 10 when you count Arkansas style. Okay, all
It's
right.
and
Between
then
you and I, we're at
you
10
already
now.
you already have everybody that's in the battle period.
Okay.
So all seven teams. I mean, there's 14 people right there.
We got to be over 50 on Sunday.
I'm just saying that's just the average of who's going to be tinning windows. That's just like it's 50
Okay.
plus at least.
Okay, so the average of people tinting windows. Got it.
Tinners that are going to be tinning on Sunday. That's what we all kind of figured. Now, I'm sure we're probably way off.
Well, there'll be more there.
Oh, absolutely.
But how many people can be doing it is what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, as long as I can do a window or two and let everybody else have the chance to jump in and do it and everybody be part of it, that's fine with me. That's fine with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna jump in and be like, no, man, you missed out. I'm not gonna do any of that.
Right.
Just let me tint like one window or two windows or help out on a full car with another installer, and I can walk away and let everybody else have a chance to be part of it.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about.
Yeah. Everybody, it's kind of like everybody gets their signature in on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
They can at least walk away and go, I was part of it. I did it. Right.
There. Right
I was
next
there.
to the big boys.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, real quick, I wanted to ask you. So, you had Liz on your show, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, and uh, I missed that show. How did it go? Did you enjoy it?
Well, let me tell you, I try to keep my shows around an hour
Yeah.
or less. And they kept me on longer than an hour because I could have literally talked to them nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're great people. Great
Yeah.
people. Yep.
And she's got her show on Sunday at 3 p.m. What time zone?
That'd be California, so that'd be West Coast.
Okay, so all right, good enough. You can figure out your own time zone from there.
Oh, trust me, I can't keep track of everybody's shows. It's hard.
3 o'clock, California time.
California time.
With Liz, and she had I caught a little bit of her first one. She had her friend that's a bodybuilder talking about commitment and talking about perseverance. I mean, that was amazing. Okay.
And I was going to try to join that, but I was actually in the middle of doing a photo shoot in downtown Chicago, and then I had to catch a flight to get back home, so I missed her show.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll catch it. I'll catch it on the next one, hopefully.
There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of good shows, and you can't get to them all sometimes.
No, and it's really hard for me with traveling because if I'm somewhere with the shop, and they pay me to be there.
Yes.
I try to stay away from all the extra stuff because I'm there for them.
Yeah.
I'm not there to be on my phone and doing stuff like that. Now, I may jump on Instagram and throw out some pictures and tagging them and stuff like that just to be like, hey, this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
But, I get notifications, so-and-so's live or whatever, and I stay away from them because they got me there for I'm on their time.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters. I'll catch up on the shows on the back end when it's when it's uploaded and it's running. So other than that, I know she understands that I missed the show for a reason. It's not I was just like, oh, it's Liz, I'm not watching this. I didn't do that. What's funny with Liz, she's never been on a live feed before.
Okay.
And she did her first time live with me.
Okay.
And I think I popped the cherry on her because now she's like, I'm doing this.
She's on fire.
She jumped on the bandwagon. Now she's got her own show. And I mean, hats off to that girl. I mean, have fun with it. It's a blast.
She's a natural. She just goes. And she's fun, and it just doesn't matter what she's talking about. And what I also like that she dropped some F-bombs, you know what I mean? You go, girl.
I did too, all the time. Matter of fact, I try not to cuss. I don't.
Sure.
If I'm in a professional manner, I know when and when not to.
Of course.
But when I'm on my live show, it's not a business thing. It's not like we're sitting here discussing, the ins and outs of a business and how to be successful and blah blah blah. All the things that I'm doing now on Tinder Tuesday is all for the battle. It's all just for entertainment purpose only.
Yeah.
And I just want everybody to understand that because I've had people in the past go, hey, maybe you cuss a little too much. We don't know. And I'm like, it's just entertainment value.
It's my show.
And
right?
Yes, but I still want to be appealing to everyone, just in case.
Yeah.
But for the Tinder battles, it's like, you know what? We're here for entertainment. Tinder Tuesday is more of an entertainment show, and that's the whole purpose. Man, it's not like I just go on just to drop, fuck every 5 seconds, but I can't.
You get in there. Hey, you do a great show, man. It is fun. It's lighthearted. It's exactly that. It's entertainment. It's where I can go and watch and be industry related and just kind of let my hair down a little bit, and relax. Yeah.
And it's taken me a long time to get to that point where I am comfortable on the camera and I literally had to just look at myself and go, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care what they see and how they're looking at me, because that was my biggest thing, was just my appearance, period. I was just like, I don't want them to see what I look like on camera or, whatever.
Yeah.
That was like the biggest hump to get over.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, you know what? We're all human. We
Yep.
all make mistakes when we're talking. We all stumble on our words, and it's human. It's human nature. This just us. And I had to overcome that because sometimes I get going really fast and I start stumbling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even care. I don't care. I'm just myself. That's it. And that's why I encourage people, if they do come on, just be yourself, because everybody's like, what do you want me to say, or how do you want me to act? And I'm like, man, just be you. Just
True.
be you.
True.
There's no script. Just be you.
Yep. And Eric was a big encourager of that for me. I said, well, do I study on these people, and do I, ask pertinent questions? And he says, no, if you study on them, you're not going to, your interview's over. Get to know
You already know them. Right. You already know them.
Yeah. Now on Clubhouse, the guys that are doing the Clubhouse thing, that is a whole different feel. That's Eric and Patrick Fransco, and
yes.
I've been on a few of those Clubhouse
So have I.
with them, and that's some amazing shit. Now that in comparison to your podcast, it's kind of stuffed shirt, because they're having some serious conversation.
Absolutely.
Some deep dives, some mind opening, and I mean, just good
info. Really good info.
Good freaking stuff. Yeah. But
totally.
altogether different than what you and I are doing.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. My
I
premise
love
is,
what I do. I love it. I love grabbing people like you, and like Liz and Dave, and I had I had Dave on and Dean Mitchell and Carlos. I have Carlos on all the time. It's just a hoot. I love it. I love having someone on and just shooting the shit. That's it.
yeah,
Talk about the industry, shoot the shit, what's going on, what's new, and that's it.
yeah.
So it'll be interesting tonight because I got Rick Tallman, so it'll be pretty interesting.
Oh man, Rick is a hoot. Rick's good. He's good to have on when he elaborates. Okay. And so, one might think good, then he'll take some of the airtime. You don't have to ask all these questions.
Sure.
But the thing is if you let him elaborate, there's some depth in that guy.
There he is.
And,
Yeah.
and so the premise of my show is to pull, I'm not real good at it, but just to pull.
No, you do fine, man.
Pull wisdom out of people like you and Rick and veterans in our industry so the people that are listening to the show can learn something.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, if you
That's
just
all matters.
Rick's like a top. If you just get him going, everybody's going to learn some shit. I promise
That's right.
that, right? And
Yeah.
giver of heart, man. Yeah, I like Rick. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rick's done a lot, and I know he's got a lot going on. And we talked this morning real quick because he didn't know exactly how to do through Instagram, but we did a quick run through this morning. I got him all situated, so he's ready to go. He said he would. He actually commented on the post that I put him on our Tindertainment page to let people know who was on my show, and he commented and said, "Man, I didn't realize it was 420, and I'm a little nervous. I don't know how to act. Maybe I should get blazed up since he drinks on his show." That's the kind of stuff I like. It's like, man, just come on and be yourself.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's
it.
Awesome.
But yeah, I've got a lot on my plate. It's quite funny because a lot of friends, especially a lot of my friends back in Oklahoma, they all think I just tint windows, and they don't know all the back stuff that I do. I was actually at the airport on the way here. I was in Chicago, and I met a gentleman sitting at the bar, and we just got to talking. He just got out of chiropractor school last year. He's going to work for a chiropractor, and he's going to eventually start his own practice within the next 4 years. He's not real big on social media. He doesn't know how to use TikTok. He doesn't know how to edit videos and all that. So he asked me what I did, and I just started laughing. He goes, "What?" And I was like, "Dude, you got 2 hours?" And he's like, "Actually, my flight doesn't leave till 9:30, so go for it." So I was telling him everything that I do, everything that I'm accomplishing, my brand, where I'm wanting to go, what I'm building, and stuff like that. And his jaw just dropped. He said, "When the hell do you have time to watch TV?" And I said, "What the hell's TV?"
TV, the Dream Stealer. The Dream Stealer.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
So when I see people like that and they're like, "I didn't know the industry that you were in did stuff like that," it's like, yeah, we're kind of like a hidden industry.
Yeah.
Everybody, just regular people out there, just like, yeah, I want my windows tinted. They go to the shop, they tint their windows, they leave, and they never talk to them ever again.
Right.
Until they get a new car.
Right.
But they don't know all the stuff that we do behind closed doors.
Right. Right.
And I'm trying to break a lot of that and start new trends and new things. And that's my goal. I'm trying to boost this stuff up. That's what I want to do.
Yes, I give her back to the industry in just a different way. But you know what? It's growing us all. It's leading from the front. Would it be safe to assume that you're being plus?
Oh, I'm being plus, buddy.
Yes, sir. And that's awesome. That's all I'm doing. Fat old man, you talked about it. Oh, how do I look on here? How do I sound on here? Yeah. Fat old man, I didn't want to do this. Eric said, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Teach through the people that you want to bring on. Because that's what I like doing, is being an uplifter of people, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I was showing that guy at the airport how to run TikTok and how to edit videos.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I didn't know it was that easy." I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, I'm going to start this next week." And I was like, "There you go."
Yeah.
Just stupid things.
Yeah.
I encouraged him to open his practice within a year. He's like, "Oh, maybe like 3 or 4 years." It's like, no. You're going to get comfortable. You're going to get in a pattern. I said, dude, take that leap of faith. You already know what you're doing. Go.
Yeah.
Just go. What's going to stop you? He's like, nothing. I was like, so don't wait 3 years. Be your own boss. Be your own boss.
I was talking to a new dealer today, Jason, and he was telling me, yeah, maybe in a year I might be able to get an installer or a salesperson. I said, dude, it's 4 o'clock.
You should have one like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's that easy. Now, will they be the quality person you want? Will it this? Will it that? There's a lot of that. But
There's a lot of yes.
the first barrier is right here, bro. You helped him break his first barrier. Do it, immediately. All right, break that first barrier. I told him, let's get you an installer and a salesperson right now on commission. They're going to tear it up.
Yeah.
They're going to tear it up.
They're not going to get paid unless they work.
Yeah, and installers are on piecework tearing it up. Sales reps are on commission tearing it up. So now, I mean, let's go. Why wait?
Why wait?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Wait. I mean, I waited, and because I was really nervous, financially to leave this company here in Chicago, or I mean in Colorado, and I wouldn't say I got comfortable, but what happened with me is that I was gradually building what I was wanting to do, and I wanted to make sure I was at a spot where I can just go, see you later. I'm good. Now it's just from here up.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I mean, I kind of had to. But other than that, man, it's take that leap because you never know. Carlos has been bugging me for months. He's like, dude, I'm telling you, once you leave that shop, you're literally going to open up doors all around. And when I went down to Houston, did some videos with him, and I came home, it almost looked like literally I was in a round room and all these doors just went and opened up. And I was like, oh, shit, I don't know which way to go. And now I'm running with it.
Yeah. Well, I'm proud of you and I'm happy for you because I had no idea. Really had no idea. And I'm like, who is this guy?
No one knows a lot about me.
Well, and yet they do in all of your influence in your sphere out there of all the different areas that you're interacting with the industry. You keep up the good work, man. You just keep leading, chasing your North Star. It all works itself out.
I'm not stopping. I am not. I got way more coming.
That's
way
right.
more coming.
We're just getting started.
I just hit the tip, baby. Just the tip.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, man. Jason, I thank you for being here, man. I want to just keep going. But I know you got a show coming up with Rick. You're probably going to get a bite to eat in between, so on and so forth.
True. Yep.
Yeah, I got to do that and not be so greedy with your time.
Yeah, I've got. I'm looking. I got my iPad here, my phone here. I've got. Let's see, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. I got like 22 notifications that I got to get back to real quick.
Yeah.
Eat, and then get set up to do the show with Rick. So no, I get it. No, I thank you for having me on. I've only been interviewed once, and that was with Eric just a little over a year ago.
Okay.
I've never been interviewed ever since.
Well, it's not going to be your last time on my show. I promise you that.
Hell yeah,
man! I've had such a good time with you, and I was just with you on your show from 2 weeks ago, and you'd think we'd run out of things to talk about. Thank you.
You bet, man.
Man, this is going to be a good time in Houston.
Yes.
And as always. All right. So tonight, your show is. Go ahead. Plug your time.
Dinner Tuesday. Yep, Dinner Tuesday on my Instagram. 1023. I got Rick Tallman tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Yep.
Going to be a great show. I know both guys, and just plug in and hang on, okay? Bring you a beer, get you a cup of coffee, whatever it's going to be. It's going to be good no matter what.
Yeah.
In the meantime, everybody, you just keep doing all you can do, no matter where you're at in your day. B plus. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Stay blessed. Thank you, Jason.
Hey, thank you, man.
All right, brother. You ready to call it?
Yeah, let's call it.
All right, man. I'll talk to you again real soon.
Awesome. We'll see you guys on the next one.
All right. Bye now. Good
All
night.
right, we'll see you.